Plaintiff Randall Moore says the defendant is his cousin, and he's a cheapskate who wastes his money on marijuana and alcohol. Randall claims 5 years after he and the defendant got into an argument over a video game, he discovered that the defendant put a warrant out against him for unarmed robbery. Defendant Andre Gathing says on the night of the fight, Randall not only punched him, but he believes Randall also stole his video game. So Andre had every right to press charges against him.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, to give you a little background on my cousin, Andre, we grew up together. I basically was like a big brother to Andre for a while until we got older. We started separating a little bit. Andre is somewhat like lazy. He's like a cheapskate, and he's a sore loser.
That's a lie. That's a lie, man.
It's not true? All right, that's a sharp tie you have on. You couldn't be that cheap of a skate.
Thank you, sir.
Did I say that right? Go ahead, sir. Okay. You say he's cheap and he's lazy and what else?
Also, he has 2 nicknames that we gave him through the family because...
2 what?
2 nicknames.
Okay, what's that?
One of them is Wally the Weed Head, and the other one is Reverend Leroy.
My God.
The reason why we say that because he had these stints where, like he did it twice in our lifetime, where he quit hanging around us because some of us smoke, some of us drink, and he didn't want to be around us, so he said he's going back to church.
Good.
Then he turned around and changed back and say, now he want to smoke, now he want to drink.
So you say he go from Leroy, Reverend Leroy,
to Wally the Weed Head.
All right. What you doing today?
I'm just Andre.
In church these days?
I'm just Andre. I haven't been in a while, sir. I haven't been in a while. I used to go to St. Paul Church of God in Christ on the east side of Detroit.
Really?
Yes, sir. We had a walkathon last year, and you came and you spoke, and I like how you spoke about, doing better things for the young people.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Well, he takes his money. When he do have money, he wastes it on weed and drinks, and then he don't take care of his 4. I don't know. I don't think it's 9 kids. I don't know if it's 4, 5, 6. I quit counting.
That's a lie, man.
How many children you have, sir?
I have 7 children.
Now, I hope that's not true, that you don't take care of your children.
That's a lie. I pay child support. Actually, they take it out of my pay. So and I spend time with my kids, too.
Good. So if he can afford it financially and time-wise, you do work, right?
I'm unemployed right now.
You just said they take it out your check.
Well, when I was working, they was taking it out of my check.
Now
but
what?
right now,
what are the kids doing now? How they eating now?
Well, they're being...
When's the last time you worked?
It's been since last year.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, the case, October the 23rd, I think it was a Saturday. He came over to my dad's house, which I was staying there because my dad was having prostate cancer. Andre calls me up and he said, hey, it would be all right if I come over and play the video game with you. I said, sure, come on over. So we playing a game, I don't know, we might play like 8, maybe 10 hours playing the video game because there wasn't nothing going on that Saturday anyway. I'm winning all day. I'm beating him. I'm blowing him out on every game we play. So there's no need for me to sit up and shout and say anything. So this particular game, he finally started winning, or he scored a touchdown. I don't know what happened. He scored a touchdown. He was like, yeah, woo, I beat you. Then he started calling me all kind of names. I said, hold on. I said, stop. I said, pump your brakes. I said, hold on. I said, for one, you're not going to call me no names while we playing no video game, because I ain't said nothing to you while we been playing all day. I ain't said nothing. Oh, why you ain't talking now? I said, man, because I've been winning.
But you was talking. That's the whole point. Why
I was winning all day. What I got to speak to you for, and I'm winning. I don't have to say anything to score.
You was talking to me. You was talking stuff to me, so I talked stuff back.
Gentlemen, we're not going to sit here and debate about PlayStation.
Anyway, getting back to the situation, Judge Honor, I packed this stuff. I said, man, you got to go. For one, this is not my house. We're not going to be in here arguing to tempt this house because it's my dad's house. He goes outside, start kicking my car, screaming at me down the street, blah, 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 all kind of names. So I said, man, would you just go home? Or where are you going? So now I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go to my grandma's house and let her know what's going on, because grandma's like the peacemaker of the family. She keep everybody calm and everything relaxed. So I said, let me go over to grandma's house and let her know before he goes around there and tells her some frivolous lie and that I did something to him and I didn't do anything, but just put him out.
That is a stone lie, man. Before I even went in the door, you decked me, dog. That's what you did.
Can I get to the story,
Let me finish,
please?
sir. Go ahead.
So I get around to my grandmother's house. Now I'm there it's a 15-minute walk for him, 5-minute ride for me because I'm in a car. So I goes around in my car, I goes to grandma, hey grandma, Andre around there acting crazy, he's cussing me out and everything. We were just playing a video game. As soon as I proceeded out the door, he walking up the walkway. I'm already kind of ticked because he called me all kind of names. So I don't know what he said to me at the time when he walked the door. All I know, we just started tussling. I broke my grandma's flower pot, which I shouldn't have did. Then I felt wrong and I felt bad about that because that's grandma's house. The situation.
Defamation. How does he owe you
the
for
defamation
that?
Because this happened in 2004, as I'm telling you. Now, in 2009, me and my cousin here, we're riding down the street. I get pulled over by the state trooper. I have 3 warrants. 1 warrant is for child support. I had a traffic ticket and I had this unarmed robbery.
Okay. What does he have?
He's the one that filed the unarmed robbery on me about the PlayStation video game. And I didn't ever
Years earlier.
Years earlier. He been hanging around me for 5 years, never said nothing about it.
And they arrested you?
They arrested me. They locked me up for 11 days, and then they threw the case out.
Sir?
First of all, Your Honor, it is true. Me and Brandel, we grew up together. Actually, he was adopted into our family when we were children. He had some bad childhood experiences, which led to him to being adopted by my uncle. And I had some bad childhood experiences too, so we were kind of brought us together. Mm-hmm. Well, this particular night in August, when I was over to his house, we were playing a video game, and as you know, Your Honor, when you're playing a video game, it gets a little competitive.
No, I don't know. I don't play video games.
Well, when we play, and just like my other cousin, when we play, it gets really intense, but it don't get that serious. So he started getting upset or whatever. You better watch what you say to me or I'm gonna bust you in your mouth. So I told him, well, man, it ain't even gotta be like that. You're not finna just, threaten me like that or whatever. So he told me I had to leave, so I left. And I proceeded to walk down the street to my grandmother's house. So as we approached Van Dyke Avenue, which is where my grandmother stays, he followed me. And he got out of the car and came up to me. What's all that stuff you was talking, man? What's all that stuff you was talking? So I said, man, it ain't even got to be like that. It ain't got to be like that. So he got back into his car and got to my grandmother's house first, which he did. So as I'm approaching the porch, before I even walked in the door, he's coming out of the door and he just decked me, just like that. I had my backpack with my PlayStation on me.
He smoked too much weed, Your Honor.
He hit me and we got into a fight. And so my grandmother broke us up or whatever like that. She told me to go in the house.
I never
My
got out
game
the
disappeared.
car. I never got the car to even come near you.
Sir, your game disappeared.
Yeah, so I believe without a shadow of a doubt he stole it because he was upset.
So you called the police.
So the next day I went and filed charges for assault. And I told him he also stole my video game.
And did he tell others that?
What?
Did he tell anyone other than the police?
That I assaulted him?
Yes, or that you took his PlayStation?
He told some everybody because when I was...
Did you, sir?
Yes, because he did take it because I don't have it anymore. I don't have it.
That doesn't mean he took it, sir. You were Van Dyke and where?
Canfield. You know, that's
Everybody still on Van Dyke and Canfield.
Yes, sir. Well, I could have made a mistake. But I know it disappeared. I know I don't have it. We were tussling.
Just like any fight, Your Honor. You know when you outside people
How did it cause damage to your reputation?
Well, when I was in jail and I was trying to, when you're in jail, you try to get anybody you can to find a call to get you out or whatever they can do to help you. I called my mom. She basically hung up in my face. I called my uncle. They did the same. When I got out of jail, my mama took her keys that I had to her house. And it took her like 6 months before she gave them back to me.
All that because he said you took his video
Because she thought I was a thief, and when I came over people's house, they was hiding
the only
stuff.
reason she thought you a thief is because he said you took his video game. For that reason, people start boarding up their windows and grabbing their shotguns and taking their keys. I don't believe that for 1 minute.
She said that because I was in jail for robbery, Your Honor. She didn't know what was going on. She said, you be getting money and stuff. I don't know where you get the money from because I'm a jack of all trades.
Has he ever been convicted of anything to your knowledge?
Well, I don't know if he's been convicted.
Have you ever been arrested for anything other than the 3 things you just mentioned?
I've been arrested for driving license and way back in 92.
Larceny? Any
no,
time
I ain't
for
never
larceny?
stolen anything.
Nothing for robbery?
No, I ain't never did anything. You know why? Because I had experience when I was a young kid, Your Honor.
Okay.
With my mom, if you remember, Spartan Atlanta in Detroit. That's a store that used to be there.
No, I owed him a lot of money.
I skipped school that day. I
ran him out of business. Go ahead.
I skipped school that day, being a dumb as usual, a little kid. I went with another guy who was still in gym shoes. Security guard said he's not going to send me to jail. He's going to wait till my mama come there.
Go ahead.
It was the one on Livernois and Linden.
Are you kidding me?
Livernois and Linden.
On everything precious to me. That's the first place I got caught stealing. And I was I was under 10. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
He's telling the truth, sir. I got to give him his money. No, seriously, sir. Seriously, you admit that you did say that about him. Now, even though his statement to the police is privileged, meaning you can't be found liable for defamation for what you tell a judge or a police officer, because that's privileged information. However, when he told people other than the police, like the community, and they start being suspicious of you because he has told them and others in the community, then that is defamation. $3,000 for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I still love you, man.
You my cousin. We're going to be better than this.
All right, let's put this behind us. All right.